Alright guys, we're looking at example 4 here, picking a random card from a deck. So this is kind of a silly one, a fun one to do. Basically what this is a random card generator. So what we're doing in this script here is we're setting up a couple of variables and then we're going to make arrays out of them. And then from those arrays we're going to pick random suits and numbers. Okay? So let's go ahead and start writing out the script. Oops. Screen went crazy there. So let's just go ahead and hop on over to our VirtualBox. We're going to name this script pick-card.script. Okay? And just like every other example we've shown, we're always starting with our hash pling or our shebang. First thing we're going to do is we're going to create a variable. We're going to name it suits. And in there, we're going to assign the values clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades. Okay. Notice I put each one on a new line. That's going to be important later on. We're going to set up a second variable. It's going to be called denominations. Okay. And this one's going to be equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Okay. Alright. We're going to close that out with parentheses. We're going to go ahead and set up another variable here. It's going to be suit equals, and we're going to assign that to the variable suits. Okay. We're going to set up another variable here. Notice the difference here in variables. So the first two variables we assigned are plural. The second two are not going to be plural. They're going to be singular. Denomination. So you set up a second variable called denomination. It's going to be equal to, I'm sure you can guess, it's going to be equal to denominations variable. Okay. Let me go ahead and scroll my screen up here a little bit so you can get the full view of what we're setting up. There we go. All right, now what we're going to do we're going to create another variable. It's going to be number underscore suits equals. We're going to assign this to a variable that has the value of suit, but we're going to use it as an array. Okay, so we're doing $, curly bracket. Okay, we're going to call an array here. So we're going to do hashtag or £, suit, and then square bracket, $, or splat sign, square bracket, and we're going to close it out with a curly bracket, okay? Guys, so what this does here, this £, and then the variable name, and the star, is that is calling the number of items in the array, okay? So it's telling you the number of items in the array, okay? We're going to set up another variable here. It's going to be called number underscore denominations. We're going to set that equal to the value of the variable denomination. We're going to use that same array technique that we just used. So square bracket, $. I'm sorry. $, square bracket. Hashtag or £, denominations, or denomination, singular. That's important. Remember, we have two variables here. One's plural, one's singular. It's a denomination. Curly bracket, or sorry, square bracket, star, square bracket, curly bracket. Okay. Now we're going to set up an echo dash n, which just means exclude the new line. That's what the dash n means. Don't put a new line after it. Quotation mark, dollar sign. So we're going to go ahead and call the value of the denomination variable. And inside of that, do a square bracket, dollar sign. We're going to encapsulate the following thing with the double parentheses, and we're going to do random percentage sign on number underscore denominations. We're going to close that out with a double parentheses, a square bracket, and a curly sign, okay? So what did we just do here? Well, we're echoing a variable that has multiple other variables inside of it. First, it's going to be the denomination variable, which is equal to denominations, which is these guys here, right? Then we're assigning or calling a random number from number denominations, which is right here, which is calling on the array denomination. Okay. Now we're going to finish this echo statement with of and then quotation mark. We're going to do another echo statement. And in this echo statement, we're going to do just the variable suit. Again, we're going to close out with another variable value, which is going to be a random number for the suits variable. And we're going to close out that encapsulation. Okay, so suit is equal to the suits variable, which is what is contained up here, right? Clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades. Okay, so it's going to pick a random number from our array here, right? 2 through king of ace, which are cards, right? That's how cards are lined up. And it's going to assign a random suit to it. So we can have a 2 of hearts or maybe a 2 of clubs, etc. Okay, and then if it works, we're going to get an exit status of 0. All right, let's go ahead and check this script out in action. Okay, and you'll notice, like I said, I assigned these values on new lines, right? And that's important for how these arrays work. So we're going to go ahead and do a right quit. We're going to save this file. We're going to make it executable for everyone. So all plus executable, pick card script, and then we're going to go ahead and write it and see what happens. This is why it's important that you always double check all your work. I think I made a typo here. Let's go ahead and check out our echo statements here. Dollar sign. Sweet. Square bracket, dollar sign. Ah, yep. Here it is. Okay. I have to put a number there. I didn't correctly call the variable. Okay. Let's see if that fixed it. Just going to try it again. Because random number. Okay, looks like got another typo here. It's a dollar sign. Okay, just checking my work here. Ah, there we go. I knew I had a typo in here somewhere, found it. Okay. There we go. Let's see if that fixes it. There we go, okay. See, amazing what one little typo would do to your script, right? Luckily, it kind of told us roughly where the error was at, so I had one typo in there, and it was just a spelling error. So we see the script when we run it, 3 of clubs, it's a random. Every time I run it, it's going to be something different. So as you can see here, 3 of clubs, 10 of diamonds, 6 of diamonds, 4 of clubs. Okay. So again, let's look at that script one more time just to kind of see what's going on. Oops. There we go. So I have 2 variables set up, and in them I have a list of values. So in suits, I have clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades. I have a second variable, denominations, and I have a list of values 2 through 10, and then jack, queen, king, ace. And then let me move my screen up here. And then below that, I have even more variables set up. I have suit, which equals the variable suits, which if we look above, is clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades. I have another variable called denomination, which is equal to the denominations variable, which is 2 through 10. And then jack, queen, king, ace. Okay. And then I have another variable called number suits, which is equal to the value of the variable. And we're calling an array here. So we're saying, what's the number in an array, right? Well, here there's 4. Okay, number of denominations. And this one, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Well, we're doing an echo statement, and basically it's just picking a random denomination value here. Okay. So we have our echo statement. It picks a random one, so king, and then we have the rest of our echo statement of, or just one of these values, something of. We have another echo statement, and we're just taking a random value from this variable. Okay. Which is just calling something from this array here. Okay, and it's making it basically one line. It's saying a blank of blank. Okay, remember we use dash in, so it doesn't add a new line afterwards, right? It gets rid of it, and that's why it kind of combines these 2 echo statements into one value. That's how we get it to go on one line. We get rid of the new line afterwards with that dash in option on new line. So kind of a cool little script we can make up to do a random number generator. You can even make games out of that, you know, like a guess your card game or something like that. You know, so just a nifty little trick to see how we can use arrays in our bash scripts.